Good morning, dear students. I, Manjit Singh of Army Public School, Udaipur, welcome you all to the online class of physical education. Students, in this video, we will learn about Unit 3rd, that is physical fitness, wellness, and lifestyle. So, we will cover in this unit meaning and importance of physical fitness, wellness, and lifestyle, components of physical fitness and wellness, and components of health related fitness. So, start with the introduction. Physical fitness and wellness plays a great role to fulfilling the objectives of physical education. And as you know, today's man life is full of physical and mental stress, which can be relieved only if he or she is physically balanced and socially adjusted. So, physical fitness and wellness are interrelated and bring up the optimum health to create a healthy environment in society. And healthy society is a pride of nation. The objective of WHO is live most and serve the best. So, the physical fitness and wellness is one's richest possession, and it cannot be purchased. It has to earn through daily routine of physical exercises. So, let's discuss about the meaning of physical fitness. Students, it is the capacity of an individual to do work effectively with joy and pleasure. After the work is over, he still has a capacity to do more work without any exertion. Moreover, his recovery is faster and quicker. There are different views regarding physical fitness. According to Nexer, physical fitness refers to organic capacity of the individual to perform the normal tasks of daily living without undue tiredness or fatigue, having reserves of strength and energy and available to meet satisfactorily and emergency demands suddenly placed upon him. Another definition is, according to Bruce Bailey, physical fitness depends on the biodynamics potential, which is composed of functional and metabolic potentials. Another one, successful adaptation of the stress of one's lifestyle. So, students, different people have different view points regarding physical fitness. Some think that fitness is related to work, whereas some have the view that physical fitness reflects the physique of the individual. But doctors may think that a person without any disease and a system of the body working well is a fit person. But in reality, physical fitness is the capacity of an individual to do his daily routine work effectively and efficiently without any personal habits, exercises, eating habits, attitude, tension, etc. Now comes to importance of physical fitness. So, students, physical fitness increases your chances of living longer. It improves your mental health and mood. Exercises boost energy. Exercises controls your weight. It strengthens your bone and muscles, and exercises can be fun. Dear students, Uh, this is a mind mapping of components of physical fitness. Under physical fitness, your strength ability to overcome resistance, endurance ability to resist fatigue, speed ability to move body as fast as possible, flexibility, range of movement of joints and coordinate abilities to do various activities and coordinate them. Now I will explain you one by one. Number one is speed. So speed is an ability of the individual to perform a movement of some pattern as fast as possible. Speed depends upon muscle function, and speed is the capacity of an individual to perform successive movement of the same pattern at a fast rate. Now comes to types of speed. Speed is classified into 5 types: reaction speed, speed of movement, acceleration speed, sprinting speed, speed endurance. Now come to strength. The strength is again divided into 2 parts. One is static strength. The static strength is also called isometric strength. It is the ability of muscles to act against resistance in static position. In this, the length of the muscle does not change and there is no visible movement at the joint. Static strength can be measured by dynamometer, and static strength is used in weightlifting, in phases of powerlifting, pushing the wall, etc. These are the best examples of static strength. Now comes to dynamic strength. Dynamic strength is also called as isotonic strength. It is the ability of a person to do various movements of the body or muscles, and it is also the ability of a person to overcome resistance. That is pull-ups, push-ups, etc. So students, dynamic strength has 3 parts: maximum strength, explosive strength, strength endurance. In maximum strength is the ability of the muscles to act against maximum resistance in a single effort. That is weightlifting, wrestling, jumping events, throwing events, etc. Now comes to explosive strength. Explosive strength can be explained as the ability to overcome resistance uh, with maximum or high speed. That is rebound in basketball, smashing in volleyball, etc. Now comes to strength endurance. So students, it's a combination of endurance and strength, and this is the ability of an individual to overcome resistance under fatigue conditions. For example, long distance races and combative sports, etc. Now come to the second component, so flexibility, the third component, which is flexibility. So what do you mean by the flexibility? It is the ability of the joint to move in maximum range. In other words, flexibility is the ability to execute movement with greater range. Flexibility is specific to a given joint and dependent upon the muscular surrounding a joint. Flexibility varies from joint due to its structure. So flexibility is of 2 types. One is passive flexibility and another one is active flexibility. In passive flexibility, it is the ability of a joint to move maximum range with external help. Passive flexibility is always more than active flexibility. Now comes to active flexibility. It is the ability of a joint to do movement without external help, and it is of 2 types. One is static and another one is dynamic flexibility. Now, active flexibility. Active flexibility is more closely related to sports uh, and difficult to develop, requires muscular strength, and passive flexibility easier to perform and beneficial for cooling down exercise. Dynamic flexibility involves moving parts of the body and gradually increasing reach, speed of movement. Uh, when you perform 8 to 12 repetitions of any exercise, uh, the dynamic flexibility is required. Also referred to a ROM, range of motion, which is known as range of motion. It stretches the muscles, the group of muscles that cross over joints, and it is suitable for dancing, swimming, and aerobics. Now come to uh, the next component, endurance. Students, endurance is the ability to sustain an activity for a longer duration. It can be divided into two parts. One is short term, which is known as anaerobic endurance, and another one is long term, which is known as aerobic endurance. Now, let's start with the short term, which is anaerobic endurance. This type of endurance is needed in sports where the action or movement is for short duration, for example, 100-meter, 200-meter races. And in this, the activity are performed in the absence of oxygen. What is anaerobic exercise? Example of anaerobic exercises as you show in the different pictures where the athletes are performing different exercises. Now comes to long term. This type of endurance is needed in sports where the action or movement is for a longer duration. Example, cross country, cycling, and marathon races. And what is aerobic exercise? Examples of aerobic exercise as shows in the given pictures. The different athletes are doing different exercises, and the physical activities, their physical activities that increases the supply of oxygen to the muscles, and that can be continued for a period of time without resting. It lowers your resting heart rate and helps your respiratory and circulatory system and stay healthy. Now, the next component is coordinative ability. So, what is coordinative ability? A coordinative ability are primarily depend upon the motor control and regulation process of CNS. CNS stands for Central Nervous System. For each coordinative ability, motor control and regulation process function in a definite manner. Characteristics of coordinative ability as phenomena of control of movement and its regulation, efficiency of CNS, Central Nervous System. The functional capacity of sense organs are important factor for the further development of coordinative ability. Now comes to reaction ability. Ability to respond quickly to a given stimulus and execute well-directed action following a signal. For example, gunshot in 100 meter. It's a signal for the athletes to run. So it's depend upon optic and tactile sense organ, right? Now comes to differentiation ability. Ability to achieve higher degree of perfection and economy of separate body movement and movement phases in the motor action. Acquire mastery of the skill for effective application, uh, and it depends upon functional capacity of kinesthetic sense organ, right? Now comes to rhythmic ability to understand rhythm of movement, to execute the movement with required rhythm, synchronization among body parts in a movement, and it depends upon optic and kinesthetic sense organs. Now balance ability to maintain equilibrium both in static and dynamic conditions. Your all body movement affected by this ability, and the special importance when movements are performed in a small area, and it depends upon your uh, vestibular sense organ. Now orientation ability to analyze and change the position of the body in time and space with relation to field of action and moving object. The best example is when you play football. It's a team game, and object is moving to one player to another player, and it depends upon optic sense organ. So students, now we come to wellness. What is wellness? Wellness is the integration of many different components, which is mental, social, emotional, spiritual and physical, and that expands one potential to live and work effectively, and to make a significant contribution to society. Wellness reflects how one's feel about life as well as one's ability to function effectively. And if you had any one symptom on your own survey, it indicates that your body is being adversely affected by stress. If you have any type of stress, and the and your nerves carry communication from the brain to the body and back again to the spine. So, students, when 100% communication occurs, one has 100% function. When 100% function, it is equal to 100% health. Every muscle, organ and tissue in the body has nerves that control it. So let's now discuss the components of wellness. In addition to physical fitness, the wellness is also important for every individual. And wellness is defined as any deliberate attempt to stay fit and fine. Wellness is the ability of an individual to live mentally, socially, emotionally, and well-balanced life among physical fitness. So, students, these are the components of wellness. The first is physical wellness. Second one is social wellness. Let's discuss some points of physical wellness. Physical wellness involves aspects of life that are necessary to keep yourself in top conditions. Physical wellness promotes proper care of your body for optimal health and functioning. Now comes to social wellness. The social wellness refers to the relationships we have and how we interact with others, and it refers to the ability of an individual to interact with others and lead a society well-adjusted life in society. The third one is intellectual wellness. Intellectual wellness encourages learning. It is the ability to learn and use information effectively. Now, come to emotional wellness. Students, it is an important part of overall wellness. Emotional wellness inspires self-care, relaxation, stress reducing, and the development of inner strength. And to manage stress and learn how to explosive tempers. Now come to spiritual wellness. The spiritual wellness is a personal matter involving values and beliefs that provide a purpose in our life. The sixth one is occupational wellness. Occupational wellness inspires us to prepare for the work in which we will gain personal satisfaction. It refers to the balance between work and leisure. Now comes to environmental wellness. The core principle of environmental wellness is respect for all natures and all species living in it. The eighth one is nutritional wellness. Nutritional wellness is the science that looks at the relationship between our diet and our health. Nutritional wellness focuses on improving health through incorporating a balanced diet into your daily life. Students, the ninth one is financial wellness. The financial wellness involves the process of learning how to successfully manage financial expenses. Now comes to healthy lifestyle. What do you mean by the healthy lifestyle? Lifestyle is a way of living of individuals, families, and societies, which they manifest in coping with their physical, psychological, social, and economical environments on a day-to-day basis. Students, now we will talk about a healthy lifestyle. A healthy lifestyle is a valuable resource for reducing the incidence and impact of health problems, enabling you to better cope up with life stresses as well as improving your quality of life. Many health problems can be prevented, or at least their occurrence can be postponed by having a healthy lifestyle. And many health problems are cured by exercise, nutrition, stress management, and other healthy lifestyle practices. Now, come to components of healthy lifestyle. So students, there are 6 main components of healthy lifestyle. The first one is health and attitude. The second one is proper exercise and nutrition. The third one is proper diet. Fourth one is adequate time and proper training. Fifth one is healthy diet. And the last one is proper and adequate sleep. Now, importance of healthy lifestyle. Healthy lifestyle increases your chances of living longer. Healthy lifestyle strengthens your bones and muscles. It improves your mental health and mood. Whereas exercises boost energy, exercises control weight, and exercises can be a fun. That's all for today. Thanks and good day.